Now, Treasurer Joe Hockey has spent today defending himself against claims he's out of touch with everyday Aussies.
The starting point for a first home buyer is to get a good job that pays good money.
For this comment, the Treasurer, who earns $365,000 a year and lives in a $5.4 million home, has been branded out of touch, ignorant and cringeworthy.
Joe Hockey's comments were a brain snap. Teachers, nurses, paramedics, but somehow it's people's fault if they can't afford a house in Sydney.
But if we let him finish his sentence...
Then you can go to the bank and you can borrow money, and that's readily affordable. More affordable than ever to borrow money for a first home now.
However, while it is true that interest rates are at an all-time low, latest figures show that for the first time in history, more than half the people buying homes in Australia are investors.
It's been a dramatic change. Go back to the early 1990s, 85% of the money borrowed for housing was borrowed by people who actually wanted to live in the houses.
Even more alarming is that first home buyers now represent less than 7.5% of all home buyers nationwide.
We did see that Sydney was heading towards a boom in prices. It's just the speed at which it's happened has obviously taken everyone by surprise.
In fact, the median house price in Sydney, in almost a third of all suburbs, is now more than $1 million. Today, the Treasurer refused to back down from his comments.
Let's not play the man, let's actually deal with the policy. And yes, it is difficult for first home buyers to get into the market. There's no doubt about that, particularly in Sydney.
So are the headlines right? Is Joe Hockey clueless about the impact of housing affordability on regular Aussies?